The death of an elementary school teacher in an apparent suicide last week in Seoul has shocked many. It's now triggered controversy over the Student Human Rights Ordinance, as President Yoon today ordered measures to address teachers' authority being violated in classrooms. Kim Do-yeon has the details.
President Yoon Suk Yeol has called for measures to protect the nation's teachers and their rights in the classroom as he met with his top secretaries on Monday. This comes as a public elementary school teacher appeared to have taken her own life in her classroom last week after reportedly being under huge stress from her students' parents. The top office says by next month there will be clear guidelines set by the Education Ministry that meets the current education laws and stance of the presidential office in terms of teacher authority when it comes to guiding students.
The president instructed the Ministry of Education to promptly prepare specific guidelines to reflect the revisions of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act and its enforcement decree.
Strengthening teachers' rights has been a core task for the Yoon administration since its beginning. Last year, the public education law was amended to allow teachers to educate students on behavior, while in June, a decree was revised to give teachers the right to comment on students' character.
Since its inauguration, the Yoon administration has consistently pursued a policy of strengthening teaching authority. It's based on the policy's philosophy that establishing conditions justifies the education being given and, in turn, benefits the students.
President Yoon also ordered a revision to unreasonable educational ordinances that allow a teacher's authority to be violated. This is an apparent reference to the Student Human Rights Ordinance introduced in 2010, banning certain disciplinary measures and removing constraints on personal items carried into schools and the use of mobile phones. It's currently adopted by 7 regional education offices, including Seoul's, but has been criticized by some educational experts for taking away teachers' rights in their classroom. However, it has remained controversial as it was pushed by left-leaning educational experts and politicians. On the other hand, some of the teachers were quoted in local reports as saying that while the ordinance could allow certain violations to happen, it is not the fundamental problem to the situation at the moment, and a more deep discussions are needed. In the meantime, the teacher who appeared to have taken her own life was a 23-year-old woman in charge of first graders at Seoul's Hoi Elementary School in southern Seoul. Ever since her death, teachers across the nation have shown their anger towards the current system while calling for change. Kim Do-yeon, Arirang News.